Hello and welcome to Physics Class 8. Today we are going to study about the earthquake. Our topic is the focus. So in this topic we come to know about the origin of the earthquake. That is, scientist or geologist called the screen Scientists and geologists call the origin of the earthquake the point at which the tension is released. Okay. Released as its focus. Since this is often deep below the surface of the earth and difficult to map, its location is specified by the point or place on the surface of the earth directly above the focus. This point on the surface of the earth is known as epicenter. What is the point which is directly above the focus? That is epicenter. The shock or the seismic waves travel outward from the epicenter. Here the waves are traveling outward from the epicenter. Greatest damage usually happens close to the epicenter. Okay, near this epicenter more destruction will cause. It is greatest damage usually happens closest to the epicenter. The strength or intensity of the earthquake decreases away from the epicenter. If you are at this place, then you will get the less damages rather than the epicenter. That is, if you are here, then this area will get more damage due to the earthquake. The strength or intensity of the earthquake decreases away from the epicenter. The whole phenomena may last for just a few seconds. It will last within a few seconds. Okay, so let us see the focus. So this is the image where the focus is here. Focus is here. It is deep down the earth where the earthquake begins. Okay, and this is epicenter, which is directly above the focus. Okay, the point on the ground directly above the focus. Fault, a weak point in the tectonic plates where the pressure within the crust is released, where the tension is released. That place is known as fault. Okay, now how you should predict an earthquake. We now know about the cause of an earthquake, but to predict when and where the next earthquake might occur is a very difficult task. No one could know when and where the earthquake will occur and how much will be the intensity of the earthquake is at that time. Attempts at predicting when and where earthquakes will occur have met with some success in recent years. Geologists also have been able to use instrument. What is the name of that instrument? Seismometers. Let us look how seismometer is look like. This is seismometer. Okay, this is seismometer where there is a spring. Here is spring. Here is spring. Here is a pen. It is very flexible pen. Okay, this is a rotating drum and this is a frame. Okay, when earthquake occurs, this spring will just pressing, that is due to tension, the spring will pressed, and the pen attached with this spring is also vibrating and it will just note down the graph. Okay, how this graphs will comes? Let us see the graph. This is the graph. Okay, this is the graph where first wave will occur like this. After that, S wave is, surface wave is like this, that is body waves. Next one, surface wave is like this. Okay, in 1 minute. The distance between these two lines is between 1 minutes. Okay, so in this way the graph will be plotted by the seismometer. Okay, now to find out the source of seismic waves, they are also investigating other potential clues like tilting, bulging of buildings, and changes in the Earth's magnetic field. Local people adopt some common earthquake prediction method by observing the behavior of birds, animals. When fishes in the ponds get agitated, the sky becomes silent and snakes comes to the surface of an earth may occur. How we should measure an earthquake? We can realize that destruction damage caused by an earthquake depends on many factors. One major factor is intensity, that is power. Geologists usually express the intensity, that is power of the earthquake, in terms of magnitude. Okay, so one of the important thing is you have to mark the line, that is power of an earthquake in terms of magnitude. Okay, on a scale is known as Richter scale. This name will come after the name Dr. Charles F. Richter is the scale used most often for measuring the strength of an earthquake in terms of the amplitude of the seismic or shock waves. This scale is not a simple scale. The simple scale we are using in the geometry, that scale is not that is the not Richter scale. Richter scale is some another type of scale. Okay, on this scale an increase of 2 in the magnitude means increase in 2, this means 100 times. Okay, an increase in 3 means 1000 times. It is more destructive energy. Okay, let us quick let us see about the magnitude scale. Okay, earthquake magnitude scale, that is if earthquake is 8 or greater, great earthquake that can totally destroy the communities near its epicenter. Next one is if the magnitude is 7.0 to 7.9, major earthquakes causing serious damage. If it is 6.1 to 6.9, it may cause major damage in populated areas. If its range is 5.5 to 6.0, slight damage to buildings. If it is 2.5 to 5.4, often felt but only causes minor damage. It is 2.5 or less, usually not felt but can be recorded by seismograph. Okay, so in your book it is also given magnitude 2.5, generally not felt but recorded in seismometer. It is very important and you have to write in your copy also. Okay, it is very important. Okay, so you have to write in your copy. Now how you should protect against earthquake. Okay, so up to this you have to do in your copy and mark the important points. We'll continue from protection against earthquake in the next session. Till then, thank you.